says crime cannot be eradicated overnight. A man drowns in flood waters, and internationally at least 10 million children are suffering in the Horn of Africa region as 4 rainy seasons have failed in the space of 2 years. And now the news in detail. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines admits that there are several challenges in dealing with crime in TNT. With 378 murders so far, the minister says he understands the trauma that TNT is going through. Hines noted that the crime problem wasn't created overnight and it would not be eradicated overnight. He advises citizens to be vigilant and stated that the government stands ready in the fight against crime. Meanwhile, a St. James man was shot and killed last night. He has been identified as Matthew John. The killing took place at Upper Bournes Road around 10 p.m. And a 21-year-old man was shot last night as he stood in front of his house at Gull Terrace, Maloney Gardens around 10:36 p.m. Reports state 2 men jumped out of the car and began shooting at the victim, who was hit in the right leg. He was rushed to the hospital by relatives where he is warded in a stable condition. And a man drowned while driving through flood waters in the Princestown area yesterday. 40-year-old Anand Boise of La Costina Development in Pinal was found in the backseat of his van, which was submerged in water. Eyewitnesses say Boise was driving his van along M1 Tasker Road near Cedar Hill Estate Road around 5:30 p.m. when the floodwaters swept the van away into a nearby river. Passers-by tried in vain to save the man, but he was later declared dead by the DMO. Internationally, the World Meteorological Organization has said that forecasts for October-December show high chances of drier than average conditions in the Horn of Africa, as the worst drought in more than 40 years looks almost certain to persist. The drought has coincided with a global rise in food and fuel prices pushed up by the war in Ukraine that has hit parts of Africa hardest. In June, the World Bank said an estimated 66.4 million people in the Horn of Africa region were forecast to experience food stress or a food crisis or a famine by July. At least 10 million children are suffering as 4 rainy seasons have failed in the space of 2 years, killing vast livestock and crops and drying up water. The World Health Organization is very concerned about this situation. And that was the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online, Facebook and YouTube on Iwer TV. Recapping the headlines, National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines says crime cannot be eradicated overnight. Man drowns in flood water. And internationally, at least 10 million children are suffering in the Horn of Africa region as 4 rainy seasons have failed in the space of 2 years. Do enjoy your afternoon and your weekend and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas. Miss Aisha Wells, she's up next.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
Tune into the street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinau Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again?
the Sea Champion, and the Embassy say book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
That boat, I look like it does well.
Going out and body, the people better we call them trouble.
Together we aspired, and together we have achieved.
We have achieved 6 decades of independence.
We must continue to embrace our watchwords:
Discipline, production, and tolerance.
Our national flag belongs to all of us.
So let us move together, hand in hand,
to create a better
and safe
Trinidad and Tobago.
Happy 60th Independence to Trinidad and Tobago from the street, 919 FM family.
Happy Independence, TNT.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hot girl is not no man tongue. No need to eat that boy can't come around. I say you can't come around. Check it. Hey, hey, hey. Trees again. Hey, hey, hey. Trees again. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I is a woman. I don't make joke. I don't make joke. A real man woman. I don't make sport. I don't make sport. And I want you to understand. I don't take no tricks from no man. You keep trying my patience, but you pick the wrong one. I getting tired of your tricks. I'm not putting up with a trick. But you keep it up, go ahead, keep it up. I'm more than fed up by your tricks. I getting tired of your tricks. I'm not putting up with a trick. But you keep it up, go ahead, keep it up. I'm more than fed up by your tricks. I wash your clothes and cook for you and I never horn you. Give you the good. I have your back and I fully support you. You want this me, you want this me. I wash your clothes and cook for you and I never horn you. Give you the good. I have your back and I fully support you. You want this me, you want this me. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman. You think I's a fool? Well you lie. How you so disrespectful and rude? Bye. I say bye. Hear me on once and for all. Taking no tricks from you at all. Either you cut it out or else I'll cut it off. I getting tired of your tricks. I'm not putting up with a trick. But you keep it up, go ahead, keep it up. I'm more than fed up by your tricks. I getting tired of your tricks. I'm not putting up with a trick. But you keep it up, go ahead, keep it up. I'm more than fed up by your tricks. I wash your clothes and cook for you and I never horn you. Give you the good. I have your back and I fully support you. You want this me, you want this me. I wash your clothes and cook for you and I never horn you. Give you the good. I have your back and I fully support you. You want this me, you want this me. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman. No baby, I say you're messing with the wrong woman. No baby, I's a real mad woman.
Baby, hola, Ruan. I feel like you're all over it.
You're dead. You and your woman.
burn. And you a burn up the parties them. So girl, tick 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 and burn, burn. Tick 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 and burn, burn. Tick 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 and burn, burn. All eyes on you. Wine and hold it. Twist your waist like wine and fold it. Bubble and roll it. Them girl them not hot like you. Wine and roll it. Twist your waist like wine and fold it. Bubble and roll it. My girl, just show off yourself. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on and 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 bend. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on and good on and. Go down, come back. Yes, girl, love that. Bashman time, girl, you is a boss. Roll that, thunder, feel this, lumber. Girl, you're full of party sauce. Competition, you always shell. Girl, you're healthy, you always well. I know you ring the hardest bell. And you a burn up the parties, them. So, girl, tick, 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 and burn, burn. Tick, 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 and burn, burn. Tick, 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 and burn, burn. All eyes on you. Wine and hold it. Twist your waist like wine and fold it. Bubble and roll it. Them girl, them not hot like you. Wine and roll it. Twist your waist like wine and fold it. Bubble and roll it. My girl, just show off yourself. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on and good on and. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Good on and good on and good on and bend. Jump on a stranger, wine on a friend. Good on and good on and.
Me a the realest thing, you know. Me a the realest thing, you know. Me a the realest thing. African queen, that's a dream. Small talk, mind made up. Right for me man, me not take chain up. The body good, good, the body top notch. A boy could look, but he know he can't touch, touch. And when I call the phone, he had to answer. He never let me go to sleep with anger. It's me alone, yeah, I'll be right for. And that's why me alone go die for. Me a the realest thing, you know. Me a the realest thing, you know. Me a the realest thing. African queen, that's a dream, you know. Me a the realest thing, you know. Me a the realest thing, you know. Me a the realest thing. African queen, they know it's a fling.
You know all you in the highest of honors.
919 Trinidad and Tobago.
We are The Street, the only radio station bringing balance to the nation. 91.9 FM.
Follow us on Instagram at The Street 919 FM.
Me lover, I have to mention in my confession to you, me lover, and must discuss what we should and shouldn't do. As a me lover,
Remember, I have a pair of sneakers to give away in about 8 minutes. How you guys doing today?
Doctor tell you to give me the thing when the doctor order me. Give me the thing, you know it's important. Give me the thing when the doctor order me. Give me the doctor, you are so reluctant. Give me the thing when the doctor order me. Give me the thing, you know the condition. Give me the thing when the doctor order me. Give me the thing, and I need your.
Yeah, yeah, man. Every woman deserve a good body. Every woman should have a good body. Every woman deserve a good body. Every woman should have a good body. Baby, sing. Hell yeah.
So I'm waiting for Facebook to get in the session. We're putting up the Facebook Live right now. Let me see who's on YouTube. Top of the afternoon to my YouTubers. How you doing today, Diane Payne? Hi, Sean Wharton. Lorna Peruse. How you doing, Lorna? Rudy Trudy. Michelle Superwoman. Big up your whole self where you're there. Good afternoon to Trevor. To Al. To Esther, to David, to Kevin Williams, to Woodley, Buzz Lovelace, Joan Williams, Manuela Peters, and the entire crew locking me down right now on YouTube. Big up your whole self. Yeah? And for those of you locking us down right now on Facebook, the Facebook now start to join the session. It's up and already 50 people on the inside. So big up the 50 people that's locking us down right now on our Facebook page. We're actually up to 58. Remember, when you get in, to like the video and share the live. I have a pair of sneakers to give away in 9 minutes to a child in the back to school promotion. Gregory, how you doing, Wayne Brooks? Big up your whole self. So yeah, we have a pair of sneakers to give to a child. The answer is going to be pretty simple, and that child also has an opportunity to win $700 towards back to school supplies. So ready up yourself and get in the things. And I understand that 2 people from Tobago called Best Brands claiming they both won sneakers. Now, as memory serves me right, and we can always go back in the tapes of the show to confirm, there were 2 winners out of Tobago. The first was a young girl named Jada and a boy. So somebody's calling Best Brands and telling them that they are the winners, even though one of the winners of Tobago collected their sneakers already. So it's just Jada to collect her shoes now. Well, they don't be disingenuous now. We're keeping track of who win. And there is video and audio footage to prove it. Stop calling the man and saying all you win and all you know all you ain't win. Don't be doing me that. Don't be embarrassing me so. I don't appreciate the embarrassment. This is giving back to the children. You want an opportunity to win? Do like all the other children. Call the show in 7 minutes. Let them answer a question or sing a song and win. That's it. And you don't have no sneakers problems after that. But to dishonestly call and say you win a sneakers, and when we go back in the tape, you never win. You're doing yourself an injustice. The thing going nice, we don't try to mash up the thing. So guys, a lot is going on. We want to keep it smooth. I'm going to give away my sneakers. I know Dr. Livette is coming in today from 5 o'clock. And I think Dr. Livette is going to go all the way up until 6. because he's going to do the show from last week and this week in advance. So literally, we have a half an hour a talk. So I'm not going to keep you guys to any topics. What I'm going to do is allow you guys to call in and raise whatever topic you want after I give away the pair of shoes, because we have literally 6 minutes to do it. Good afternoon to those of you on the live right now. Remember to share the live. Almost 200 people right now on Facebook and 214 on YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The Queen of Talk is on the radio. And we are giving away a pair of shoes, a pair of sneakers, to a child who answers a question. And while we at it, let me tell Heavy Duty one time. Heavy confession is really good for the soul. Because Heavy on his poorly viewed internet show last night told his 120 followers and listeners that Tabakit called him and told him that we were getting ready to throw him off of the show. Heavy said he was not listening to the program. It's only after Tabakit called him and told him we were getting ready to throw him off the show is what made him come on the live and started to attack me, the people on the live, and the government by extension. Well, me and no Tabakit making all this mischief. So by calling Heavy Duty to complain that I getting ready to ban you and throw you off the show, Tabakit says what exactly? Heavy was going to save you, was going to run in here to assassinate somebody's character. I don't understand. Where's the purpose of that? Is you're calling, you state why you did not want to be banned. We listen to what you have to say. The ban was never instituted. Why go and call other people to join the bacchanal? So now Heavy cussing me on he program in the night because I tried to ban Tabakit on my show in the day. Will you ever hear that? Heavy and Center Soft Ghost. Yeah, Ghost, you're looking bad. Ghost, you're looking sick. Check yourself. Something wrong. You ain't looking like yourself. The clothes just hang on you now, Ghost. Check that. So Heavy and Ghost get on the program last night to attack me because I putting people off this show. All it could be that. They call my listeners sheeps. They call them followers. They cuss me. They say the show had no substance. The show had no program. Hot off the press is hot off. He said the only thing that's come hot off the press is Tutu. He get on. He come for me because Tabakit call he and tell he that I trying to ban Tabakit from my show. So Heavy is who? If Iwer George can't even call me to tell me to ban people here, Heavy could call me and tell me to do ban people here. Tabakit, you lost points because P&M people was rooting for you. Rowley Jr. root for you to stay. Barataria root for you to stay. Gemma root for you to stay. My other Clarion caller root for you to stay. But instead of you just humble and jump back in the dance, you going to carry my name over by people who don't like me. Had them saying the worst about me and my followers on the internet program last night. So Tabakit, you make a whole bacchanal and you still did not get banned. That making sense? So all you just like to make trouble in radio or something? What is that about? Heavy cannot pull down my pants and beat me? Heavy cannot say who I should ban or who I can ban here. I found it strange when Heavy came in on the live and started to attack people because nobody didn't send for Heavy. But now I understand because Heavy said on his show last night that Tabakit call he and tell he that I getting ready to ban Tabakit on this show. All you think it easy? Well, you see how all it is just be on all your own program, doing all your own thing, minding all your own business, and end up in a confusion. I in a whole confusion, and the man ain't get bad, you know. We papa. One more minute before I give away a pair of shoes. One more minute. Rally up yourselves. Remember, kids, get ready to call 342-0081. 342-0081. 771-1791. 771-1791. 4665-391. Ghost not eating food, he losing weight. No, that's not the reason why Ghost losing weight. Let Ghost tell all the real reason why he losing weight. Ghost ain't dieting. Ghost know why he losing the weight, and I would say no more. Well, I'm waiting to see how they drag me on the Saturday show tomorrow, because they go get Tabakit full reign to attack. I just be minding my own business and end up in confusion. And Heavy had the nastiest, most vile set of followers on the Facebook page. Imagine one by the name of Kristen Daniel telling people on Heavy's live last night that my nose big like a shotgun. Yeah, they like to insult your African features on that show. The Indian and them on that show like to insult your African features. But I had to tell him my nose big, but it bigger than... Anyway, let me get away a pair of sneakers. It's 4:30. Numbers to call. 342 Kingsley, you don't come in, you know, because you are not like the confusion. Only a set of bacchanal all you're making on radio. 342-0081. 771-1791. 4665-391. Let's go.
Somebody to squeeze up, somebody to jump up, and everything will be Irie. I want somebody to have a winning party. Somebody with tempo, somebody with sense.
Let's go, caller, your life. Caller, you there? Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Speak up a little louder, Pumpkin. I'm hardly hearing you.
Yes, I am.
What is your name?
Jamali.
Jamali, what is your last name?
Sam.
Jamali Sam?
Yes.
What school are you attending, Jamali?
Lendo Hindu School.
Lendo Hindu School. And where is that school?
In Enterprise Shagonas.
Enterprise Shagonas. Gotcha. So, Jamali, are you ready to win yourself a pair of shoes for back to school?
Yes, I am.
I find you ain't songing ready, you know. Are you ready? If you're ready, say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I ain't hear that yeah, 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 yeah. What's up? Say it again. If you're ready, say yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, well, all right, you're ready. You're in the dance. So, Jamali, your question today is, can you spell indigenous? Can you spell indigenous, as indigenous people lived in Trinidad and Tobago before they were Caribs and Arawaks? Indigenous people, okay? Spell the word indigenous.
INDIGENOS.
Take your time. I'll let you repeat it one more time for clarity. Clear your head. Take a deep breath. Go, breathe in. And breathe out. right, let me go again. From the top. Indigenous.
I N D E G I O U S.
No, Jamali, I'm sorry. You did not spell indigenous correctly. Oh, I am sad. I humbly apologize. Sorry, Jamali, but try to get back in because you may be able to win $700 if you could answer the next question. All right, let's go.
Baby, my soul on fire.
Let's see who's there. You're live.
Daddy,
What is your name?
my name is Charlotte Mendez.
Your name is what?
Charlotte Mendez.
Talia Mendez.
No, Charlotte Mendez.
Shalel
Yes.
Mendez. How you doing, honey? What school you going?
Richmond Street Boys.
How old are you?
I am 6 years old.
You're 6.
Yes.
Okay, well, I have a 6-year-old question for you. Can you tell me who is the president of Trinidad and Tobago? Who is our president? Let's go.
Paula Mary.
Take that again.
Excellency Paula Mary.
All right. I hear somebody helping you in the background, but I like you, so I'm giving you the pair of shoes. Paula May Weeks is the president of Trinidad and Tobago. Give yourself a round of applause. You won. Put mommy on the phone.
Mommy. Hello, good day.
Mommy, you don't know how to whisper soft at all, girl.
I didn't whisper, it was Granny.
Granny ain't know how to whisper soft. Anyway, I want to give you the number to call. So you're calling Darren and you're telling him that they won the sneakers. I assume you're right in Port of Spain, right? Because they go to Richmond Street.
Yes, I am.
Right, so you can always go and collect the sneakers. Carry him so you make sure it's his size. The number is 274
274
0570.
0570.
Yeah.
And his name is Darren.
Darren is his name.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I have $700 to give away. I'm giving $700 away to buy back to school supplies for a child. 700 cold hard cash. You're getting that 7 as early as Monday morning. If you could answer the bonus question. The lines are open. Let's go, caller, you live.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
What is your name?
Stephanie Knuckles.
Stephanie?
Damani Knuckles.
Damani Eccles. Where are you from, Damani?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Alexis Street.
Which part of Alexis Street is?
Lavontail.
Oh, okay. So, Damani, you're calling to win yourself $700?
Yes, Aisha.
Do you?
Auntie.
No problem, darling. You could call me where you want. Just don't call me collect. You ready for the question?
Okay. Yes.
If you're ready for the question, say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, okay, you're ready. So, the question I am asking you is, How old are you?
8 years old.
8. All right, so you should know this question. Where was the first capital of Trinidad and Tobago? What was the name of the first capital of Trinidad and Tobago? Take your time. Take your time. Before Port of Spain, there was another capital. What was the name? Demani, where you gone? You're gone? You're gone?
I still here.
You're making up your mind or something?
St. Joseph.
St. Joseph was indeed the first cap. Who helped you? Mommy help you?
Yeah.
I hear mommy mouth in the background. Mommy. Put mommy on the phone.
Hello, good evening.
Mommy, all you're not easy at all. Remember that this is to help them learn as well. So don't always give them the answer, but try and help them to understand the history of Trinidad and Tobago. So Damani won $700 towards back to school supplies. You ready for the phone number?
Yes.
All right. Tell me when. You have a pen?
Go ahead. Thank you.
All right, good. So the number is 274 0570.
70.
And you're asking for Darren. You can tell him that Damani won. He's gonna go back and listen to the tape and he will confirm it.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome and good luck to you, Damani. All the best. All right, and don't bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. So don't forget, guys, this segment is courtesy Best Brands out there at New City Mall. Best Brands, the official hustlers store. It's the only store that you can go to and get everything original and brand name, even the bag, the shoe coming in. So give them a call at 274-0570, 274-0570. And did I tell you that he's giving away sneakers on the spot in the store? So let me explain. If you go down in the store to shop with your child to buy a pair of shoes, he will ask the child a question. And once the child answers the question, Darren does give them the shoe, no money. You think I'm lying? I have this video to show you guys. When I first saw it, I was like, but Darren head ain't good. But when I asked him about it, you know what he said to me? He said, Aisha, I come here to give away 300 pairs of sneakers. Yeah. 300. All right, so let me give it away. So parents, for your back to school needs, go on down to Best Brands. The child might end up like this child right here. Take a look at this video. Take a look at this video.
Ready?
Yeah, let me hear you.
Okay, mommy buying the sneakers for you. Mommy come from quite there. But I have a question to ask if you can get the sneakers free. The Olympic javelin show off Trinidad and Tobago, you win gold. What is his name? You see, I get it free. Best Man International. You see that? Mommy, she get free education in her bus.
She's giving away sneakers like rain right now in the store. If you see people in the store, people just going, answering questions, and that is it, they're going home with shoe. The store full of people. It's Best Brands at New City Mall. Go on down to Best Brands at New City Mall. As you reach New City Mall entrance, just ask for Darren. Say Aisha send you. He go ask you a question. Once you answer the question correct, you get your shoe. Go home with it, is yours. All right? So I have no more sneakers to give away. I have no more money to give away. All I have to do is open the lines and allow you guys to get in. We have literally 15 minutes to talk because Dr. Livett is coming in today and he's taking us until 6. Remember, today is Friday and the show ends at 6. The lines are open. Let's go. Let's see who's there. Calling you live.
Hello, good evening, Aisha.
How you doing, lover?
I did, lover. I want to know about this thing. Which part of this place is with this thing with the giving away? How old the child have to be?
The child could be any age. Once it's a child going to school, it could be a teenager, it could be a toddler.
All right.
It's New City Mall in Port of Spain. You know the mall opposite the promenade?
Yes.
Just go there and ask Darren.
Darren. Okay. And how long you staying with it? Late or what time?
Well, he tell me he in town till about 7 o'clock tonight. And I know he going until school open next week. So you probably check him.
Until school open next week?
Yeah, school opening Monday next week.
Yeah, I know. So you going until that
yeah, once you go down there and the child answer whatever question he asks correct, he's get him the sneakers to go with.
All right. Well done, nice. Yeah. All right, then, girl, I want to shout out Mr. Potter Spain. Today is his birthday. I want to tell him happy birthday to him. To wish to see many, many more. Yeah? And our next friend I have Heather, I'll tell her happy birthday too also. Okay? All right. Have a blessed evening, child. And kiss them boys for me. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
All right, let's see who's there calling you live.
Tongue man, if you hear him on the Pitbull show this morning, Mr. Tabakita, them not nice. You're a tongue. Don't make it call back on your station. You see people do teach in this country. Don't make it call back on your station. You're a tongue. All of them want to make train out of rat sitting with shit or what they call shit. You're a shit. Make don't get call back on your show. That was think and nasty. PNM men and nasty. So.
All right, Uncle. Thank you.
Boy. Well, Philip.
Caller, you live.
Good afternoon, Aisha.
Mano.
Okay, going my dairy.
I'm good, my love.
Well, I know just by the song of your voice, I could change the whole face to the song of your voice. I know that you're happy. Yes. Well, yesterday I finally getting to tell you, wipe that man off the show, but I didn't get him. But I could put it in from now. We're going to have a next election again for the nonsense that he's doing. Because if you go on, that bunch of, it's called a godfather, a godman Makome. That's the kind of men you see on the also. You call in a next doctor conversation about the one about to come on behind your back. You're a Makome man, Mr. You last time you tell somebody that you don't insult nobody and you don't cuss nobody, you don't have nobody shame. But you tell a fella go and get a torchlight and bring him over and look on all about the place and see because you say you don't insult nobody. Mr. But only can remember that man telling somebody that just there. And you say you don't cuss nobody, you don't insult nobody, you tell a man to go and tell him, bring him out to see something. When the man say you kill somebody or something like that, my remembrance that he was there. Anyway, Aisha, have a nice evening, a nice weekend, and happy independence. And Mr. Porasbin, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to, well, I know Desperados is something going to take place inside there. And to precious mother, happy birthday to you. I'm sure Sinbad must be joyful now. Okay, have a nice one.
Thank you, Mano. Thank you. Let's go. Caller, you live.
Aisha.
Yes, Gemma.
Aisha, you're a true patriot girl. You see what you're doing there? God will bless you.
Don't study what people say. You just keep on doing what you do. You can't leave everything for the government to do. So we as citizens of this country, we could see what we could do to help our children also. Not to leave the government to do everything. The government must do everything as far as some people are concerned. But it's so proud. I am so proud of you, my child, to see what you're doing for little children. You're a real mother. God bless you, darling. God bless you. Reach home safe in Jesus' name. Amen.
Let's see who's there.
Hello, Aisha.
How are you doing, caller?
How you doing? Yesterday, I heard somebody call and tell her that Mr. Potter's praying wife passed by his throat.
Yes, I heard so. I heard she died.
Oh, and today's his birthday.
And today's his birthday.
So what? Well, you really had a banda man from the station in truth, you know. You had to solve how it is. Banda man. That man bad talking all over the place.
And thank you so much. Finista, yes, I know it's the following Monday. This Monday coming here is the 29th. So, I'm aware, my love, it's the following Monday. Yeah, thanks for the update. Hi, Lynette. Lynette is locked on and listening. Let's go, caller, you live.
Good afternoon, Aisha.
Hi, Mr. P&M.
How are you doing this evening, my dear?
I did.
Right. I love how you're doing this thing. And you know what? It gives me an idea. We want to get a lot of people on board and we donate. Everybody donate something large and we see what we could do to help. It's by helping us, by giving us how we receive. Right? That is a very, very good initiative you're doing there, Aisha. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
I would like to take on this guy who tell you your nose flat and broad and all of that. Or your nose big or how you put it.
He say it like a shotgun. That what he say?
It's big.
Big like a shotgun.
Right. But behind us be big too, you know. Behind us be big. People like we here who look like you, the behind us be big. And that's what some of them can't take. We behind us be very big. We don't have to tie all kind of jacket behind. We to hide we own. We behind us be big too. Right? I just want to tell you, continue the very good work you're doing. And to people like Heavy and all of them who Mikey K and all these guys and them I said, no others have Paul me. How much East Indian you see in this country? I'm talking plain today, you know. How much East Indian in this country you see jamming and bashing Kamna? Kamna says she did so much wrong. She apologized for a lot of wrong. But he doesn't see them kind bashing them, you know. It's very painful. Some of the foreparents turning in the grave to see how they deal with all their own people. Dr. Rowley ain't perfect. The PNM are perfect. But so much of good things, well, they can't find nothing good to say. This next dirty one from in the country, dragging a dirty coffin all over the place. Every day, all they're attacking.
And listen, I hear dragging the coffin couldn't even let him save the program. I hear they take the program from him.
Trying to show you how they don't like Oli and all, they would never learn.
I hear they take the program from Coffin Man. Right now, Coffin Man, quiet.
Oh my God, that is so embarrassing, and you battle for these people. All in the forefront, attacking all their own race. All in the forefront, attacking all their own race. PNM are perfect, Dr. Rowley are perfect. All you have nothing bad to say about Kamla and UNC, boy. All the four parents may be turning on and all the grave, as my brother Barata say, African for sale, Aisha. African for sale, unless we stand up and start to love each other and work with each other, we goes nowhere. But there are African people who getting out of that mindset, and bless them. Aisha, bless you. God bless you. God bless 91.9 and the whole station and the whole family. Aisha, locked on and listen, my darling. I'll call back later.
Just about 2 more minutes we could take calls for, because Dr. Livett comes in the next hour. Caller, you live.
Hi, so how are you going, girl?
Good, darling. How are you?
Okay.
You there? But where you going? Let's see who else is there. Caller, you live. Caller, you there?
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Is he seen?
Yes, Aisha. I'm good. And I just called to say good afternoon to you, your listeners. Tavakit is the client call. They leave me already. You know what Tavakit is do? He call one show, he call next show. He's a UNC. So
Let me forget advocate. But I hear that fake police officers, I don't know if the story is true, but I didn't hear it nowhere else. I see it on Facebook that fake police officers shoot a police officer in his back and they show your car shoot up. But I ain't hear that. I ain't hear nobody talk about that. I ain't hear nobody call on your program and talk about it. I don't know how true it is, but they say some police officer gets shot from the back from people, officers just...
From fake police, I hear about that too.
Yeah, but I know how true because I just see it on the social media and I hear nothing about it on no news or nothing, you know. But Aisha Wells is some... I tell you, people don't like when I say it, you know, but the police and them have to really... You know, you can't hold these people. The people can reach to that point to do wickedness. You can't hold them and put them in a court. When you see you hold people like that, you have to just deal with them because you don't want them back out doing the same thing again. Deal with the problem. I'm going to tell you quick. Some Jamaican went to Angola. Angola is only tourism. Some Jamaican went over there and was doing crime. You know what they did? The Angolan police officers didn't have the type of weapons to deal with them. They sent from Scotland and there. Them fellas never make it to a court of Wells. Because if you want to destroy the tourism, that is the only thing that is bringing income to the island, and you come to destroy that, we don't want to see you exist.
40 seconds before a break.
I shall have a good afternoon. Be safe.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Gemma.
We're going to go for a break, people. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
It's fine to a bed in the hospital. Yeah. And we can't hear a word from Health Minister Kamal. Black dirty water we have to drink. Was I saying clean, but the smell is stink. My friend, money, money ain't a problem. My friend, you're shouting, money ain't a problem. Whoa. Yeah. You can't even use your phone to dial a friend.
They're not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
We are the Street. The Street. The Street. 919 FM. The only radio station bringing perfect balance between entertainment and talk. Updating you with current affairs and social issues.
So what, we should just sit down and take the foolishness that's being meted out because of you feel that all you're real bad?
Right? Unlike his situation that I don't even want to go back and bring up and highlight.
You don't have a good record where that is concerned?
Having you in the loop with trends and entertainment. Providing music that lives on.
Darling, I feel the disco.
And spiritual food for the body, mind, and soul.
Satan soul face. Enough taking that.
The Street. The Street. 919 FM.
Chris Kennedy! What's that big running down $1 million and one girl out there? When they got one, you want the queen auntie. Queen auntie. You want the queen auntie. Queen auntie. So let me see them auntie. Queen auntie. You want the queen? One jump. Let me go. Let me know. How much queen I can pull from the pack? 1 girl, 2 girl, 3. Give me a queen that could hang the jack. Shuffle up the back, not every queen must have the king back. No base girl energy. You see that queen that get a hand nearly back. That's it, see one form. You are the queen auntie. You are the queen auntie. Queen auntie. So let me see them auntie. You want the queen? You want the queen? Let me tell you I like it, you like it. Because you're hot and steamy, steamy, steamy. You touch road and the man them dreamy, dreamy, dreamy. Yeah, because you're hot and steamy, steamy, steamy. Yeah, you touch road and the man them dreamy, dreamy, dreamy. You're looking good tonight. Make some noise. Wonderful. I find in society, we don't honor, we don't love the women. We don't honor and love the queens. I think we need to show some more respect to our queens. Y'all great, man? Say yeah. Nice. And this song is not about your significant other alone. Your queen could be your mother, your grandmother, your aunt. And this is the reason why I write this next verse. Alright? Let me go. One top. You is a blessing to the world and you know that. Appreciate all the love when you show that. Mind can't in your madness, hold facts. Love stronger than elements, hold that. My mind set on you. I don't know what to do. Hope my wish come true. And that's why you are the queen. 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 How I like it. Because your hot and steamy. You touch road and you want them dreaming. Yeah, because your hot and steamy. You touch road and you want them dreaming. Yeah, you are the queen, auntie. Queen, you are the queen, auntie. Queen, so let me see them.
Shalom. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yohana will be on the street 91.9 FM every Monday from 7:05 p.m. to 8 p.m. bringing you the truth according to the Bible. The ISUPK is a non-profit faith-based community organization that will respond to the plagues that's affecting blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We also have programs such as education, both adult and youth, food distribution, rehabilitation, both drug and alcohol, mentoring, counseling, and spiritual support. Remember, tune in every Monday on 91.9 FM, 7:05 p.m. Shalom.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You every Friday evening from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He had showeth thee, O main, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. In the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For further information, call 753-1133 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
Reggae Rock Sundays featuring MC Duke and Selector Kutchi present Reggae and Rockers. On board the Embassy Yacht on September 24th, Republic Night. Boarding 10 p.m. and sailing at 11 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Get your reggae groove on. with top DJs Selecta Kachi, Bruce Wayne, TC, and Heavy Duty. Early bird tickets cost $150. After that, you pay more, $175. For tickets, call Selecta Kachi at 777-7909 and MC Duke at 349-4121. Reggae and Rockers Republic Night. No oversized schoolers allowed. Don't miss it.
This is 16.
Welcome, wanna know to the land of death. Trini to the bone, Bego to the bone.
On August 31st, we celebrate 60 years of paradise, 60 years of innovation,
60 years of champion, 60 years of freedom. This is 16.
Come on down to the Queen's Park Savannah on Independence Night for the fireworks display and the A-Team Band alongside all of your favorite artists.
Action kicks off at 5 p.m. Fireworks at 8 p.m. Admission is absolutely free.
Follow us at Forging Forward TT on Facebook and Instagram for more details.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Boot Soca Fridays with MC.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Tune into the Street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinau Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle
Tuesday morning from 11:05 to 12 noon.
right here on the Street 919 FM.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life. The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
Good, that boat like looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat I look like it as well. Go out and bad and the people better we cause them trouble.
Reggae Rock Sundays featuring MC Duke and Selector Kutchi present Reggae and Rockers. On board the Embassy Yacht on September 24th, Republic Night. Boarding 10 p.m. and sailing at 11 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Get your reggae groove on. With top DJs, Selector Kutchi, Bruce Wayne, TC, and Heavy Duty. Early bird tickets cost $150. After that, you pay more, $175. For tickets, call Selector Kutchi at 777-7909 and MC Duke at 349-4121. Reggae and Rockers Republic Night. No oversized schoolers allowed. Don't miss it.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kutchi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
This is 16.
Welcome, welcome, one and all to the land of death. Trini to the bone, Bego to the bone.
On August 31st, we celebrate 60 years of paradise, 60 years of innovation,
60 years of champion, 60 years of freedom. This is 16.
Come on down to the Queen's Park Savannah on Independence Night for the fireworks display and the A-Team Band alongside all of your favorite artists.
Action kicks off at 5 p.m. Fireworks at 8 p.m. Admission is absolutely free.
Follow us at Forging Forward TT on Facebook and Instagram for more details.
Together we aspired, and together we have achieved.
We have achieved 6 decades of independence.
We must continue to embrace our watchwords:
discipline,
production, and tolerance.
Our national flag belongs to all of us.
So let us move together, hand in hand,
to create a better
and safe Trinidad and Tobago.
Happy 60th Independence to Trinidad and Tobago from the street, 919 FM family.
Happy Independence, TNT.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All right, people, thank you so much for staying with us. It's 13 minutes after the hour of 5 o'clock, and we are inside with Dr. Livette. How you doing? And welcome.
I'm good. It's great to be here with you guys.
Thank you so much. We've missed you last week, but we understand.
Yes.
So I know today we're actually doing a compilation of both shows in one.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Excellent indeed. So no time to waste, people. Education. Let's jump straight inside.
Right. So today we talking about, you know me, I like to do interesting topics on a Friday with you guys, right?
Yes, we know.
So we're talking about being human and how far removed we are at being human. And we're saying that we need to start thinking and acting outside of the box that was created for us. You know, this box was created for us.
Yes.
Right? Whether it be from education or from just programming, from radio programming or TV programming. And nothing in nature is square.
That's right.
Although, when you're born, of course, they put you in a box called a crib, and then you go in a box called a car, which is in a house, another box, in a room, a smaller box. And so most people can't see more than 6 to 10 feet away from them.
Right.
Right? So when that is your reality, then you are limiting your scope of works of sorts. And if any of you ever camped, you ever camped anywhere outdoors?
As a child, I think.
Can't remember how good it felt.
Nah.
Well, every time I camped or was outdoors, I felt like
free.
Yeah, because you could see all the stars in the night. It's just so beautiful to see the glory of nature that we don't have anymore. So we're talking about that today. We're also talking about what's happening now with people and their mental health, which these days are talking also about that because it's a biggest. Many couples are breaking up and people struggling, and that's why we need to start thinking outside this box. So in modern medicine, there is no cure for any disease, which we know. We only have treatments, and because we only have treatments, certain diseases are happening in women and men, and so we're going to talk about those that are the leading causes in this country, and some interesting things. One interesting thing stood out to me, which I want to get your view on. But men and women die equally from heart disease. Matters of the heart that's the number one cause of death. Second to that is cancer,
right,
which is equal in men and women. Then third in men is injuries and violence.
I think we all know why.
Women, third is diabetes. Men, fourth leading cause of death is stroke. Women, fourth leading cause of death is stroke. So men and women become even once more. 5 leading cause of death in men is diabetes. For women, it was number 3.
I realized that.
Right? But 5 for women is hypertension. Then 6 is HIV/AIDS. Also even, both men and women at number 6. Right?
Okay.
Then we have hypertension for men. So for women, hypertension is 5. For men, it's 7.
Okay.
Right? And then 7 for women is the flu.
Okay.
Right? Influenza. For men, 8 is influenza for men.
Okay.
And then 8 is hypertension again. So I'm not too sure how they count it, but nonetheless, that's what it is. So let's go back to point number 3 now. Injury and violence. The only time that women or society know men hurting is when they, by the bar, halfway knocked out from too much alcohol.
Right.
Or they chop up somebody, beat up somebody, run away from somebody, just wake up this...
And walk away.
A good friend of mine said to me, she said her husband just disappeared. She couldn't find him. Right? Which probably is the best case scenario rather than the husband trying to kill you or kill you and then kill himself, which is... But the reason for that is because we were not trained to think outside the box that we were put in. So what is this box? Let's talk about something called emotional vocabulary. Emotional vocabulary. We have, is there any bad emotions? What's the emotions? We have what? Joy, happiness or joy.
Right.
We have sadness, sorrow, right?
Anger.
Hate.
Hate. Okay.
We have love and hate.
Love
That's two big ones, right? Love and hate. Any one of those emotions bad?
It's expression, so I guess not.
Right. But the box say that hate is bad, anger is bad.
Mm-hmm.
What is the toolbox humans have to express sorrow or sadness or disappointment? What God gave us?
Tears.
So why we throw the tears out of the toolbox?
When we sad.
If we are a man anyway, we throw the tears outside of the toolbox. Not so?
Yeah.
Women do, of course, express themselves, and men hate it when women cry. By the way.
Yeah, and men don't cry often either.
No. So, do you think that's the reason why men die? The number 3 cause of death.
Yeah, I think so.
Is injuries and violence.
Yeah, and I think to men, they seldom think before they act. They act and then think, and that could probably be the cause as well. Women will think things through to death and then act.
I agree, but that's because of testosterone. Remember we spoke about the male and female principle, so I'm glad you brought that up, because absolutely, men have more testosterone, which means they act first and think second.
Yeah.
And women, estrogen, you feel first and then.
Correct.
Right? So that's a very good point. All right, but our emotions also affect our organs. Our emotions also affect our organs. So our large intestine, which we call our colon, harbors frustration, despair, and holding on.
Your colon.
Your colon. Now, you know we do colon hydrotherapy and we do cleanses.
Yes.
And I can tell you that my therapists, I had 2 over the many years that we've been doing this, and both of them said, to my surprise, that while they're doing colonics, people sometimes break down and cry. And when they're done, they say that they feel light. Apart from the stool, 5 pounds or how much ever
waste coming out,
right? They feel
mentally
light.
Okay.
Right? I do energy healing massages. I used to. Right? And there are many times I would massage people because these emotions are trapped in your muscles as well.
Okay.
So when we start to remove pain from people, they also break down and they cry on the massage bed. And when they're done, they say, Doc, I feel like I could fly. Because we hold on to emotions in various parts of our body. So again, the large intestine, frustration, despair, and holding on to things. So some people, they're not using their emotional vocabulary. So I'm going back to that for a second before I move on to this, right? So let's just say we're having an argument, Aisha. Just to say that you find that I don't know, I just talk too much. They were just, whatever.
Understands argument.
Whatever it is, right? So instead of you telling me now, you talk too much, or how you speak about things, I don't like it, for whatever it is, right? Before you say that, you will say nothing, which means you suppress the emotion of frustration, which, if you suppress it long enough, it becomes anger.
Right.
If you suppress it some more, you have 2 choices. Either you find a way to completely avoid me, so then you are not confronted anymore with that particular thing that gets you angry, right? Because anger is not a good emotion.
That's what they tell us.
Right? And or you find a way to tell me about it. But when frustration, or you become annoyed first actually, and then frustrated, and then angry, that's the steps, right?
Right.
So the problem is, you should have told me when the first time when you were annoyed. Because at that point you say, no, Doc, I don't like so and so and so and so and so.
You talk too much.
I really mean to say it so, but
Yeah.
you know, I like it, but
Mm-hmm.
this part about you, I don't like it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't use your emotional vocabulary at that point, you avoid it now because you're saying, I don't know how I go and tell Doc this thing I don't like, right?
Yeah.
It graduates now to a stronger feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and then a stronger feeling.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you tell me that, if you tell me that,
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Understood.
So this is, our society does not allow us to say, does not teach us that we should be able to express our emotions. In fact, the further back you go in slavery, and this is where all of our dysfunctionality in society comes from, by the way, because we know that consciousness is passed at birth. And I'm not giving any listener any excuse for saying, well, you see, yeah, that is why, so then that is how it is. No. This is about learning and expanding your mind and becoming better, right? But in slavery, you couldn't talk. You couldn't talk to your slave master. You couldn't tell him something wrong with you. You had to hold on. You had to hold on to all your emotions. How are you going to express them? Expressing them mean you wind up dead, actually, or badly beaten. And then, after that was abolished, less than 200 years ago, by the way. So that's just the other day, historically speaking. After that now, our parents, and maybe them as well, they will then say, I don't want you talking, you're a child. They shut down your voice too, you know.
Yeah.
You can't talk. When adults talking, you can't talk.
You
Shut your mouth.
supposed to be in the same room.
Yeah. Shut your mouth, go, thing. We don't want to hear what you're saying. Because you are not important, because you, the parent, was not important, and so it just passes on. The behavior passes on. And this is why we talk about mental slavery. This is now specifically what Bob Marley was talking about. This is specifically the issue. The issue is all behavior is learned behavior. And if you as a parent learn behavior, how come all black people could talk about a greater and kneeling down on a greater, but your hands in the air?
Getting beat with a scissor stick.
Yeah, how come all of us
know about that?
Yeah, how come it not so in I was talking, of course, about Gabon. There's not so in Gabon.
Yeah.
In Central West Africa, not so in Congo. All the tribes, the Sans people in South Africa, they don't do that.
So where did that come
Where it come from? So it permeates through the passage of time, through the person who accept the programming from the programmers, and now want to use martial law now to raise children. You want to beat a child as if the child is a slave, because in slavery you beat a slave to do what you want them to do.
Yeah.
So when you have a child now, you beat the child to let them do what you want them to do. And when you're beating the child now, and the child is expressing how the child feels by crying, you say, stop crying. We hear the kind of brutality black people, children go through, I swear. How you can beat a child and then tell the child,
don't cry there, let me see you crying.
So the box they put us in, Aisha, my God Almighty.
I get your point.
So we have people coming out into this world now with that programming. And then they go into their job spaces. And then you unleash these boys to women. And then the women start giving them trouble. How they learn to handle trouble and problems, not licks.
Yeah.
And then when the men are violent, the woman saying, but why you behaving so?
Mm-hmm.
Where the behavior come from? Out of the blue sky? From the deep sea, where it come from? You know what blew my mind when I was 16? I had a girlfriend once. She was a little older. She was 20. And she did something I didn't like, and she expected me to hit her, which I didn't grow up in that kind of house, right? So I didn't hit her, and she said, well, why didn't hit me? I say, because I respect women. She was like, well, you don't love me. She said, if you love me, then you would beat me. And
in her mind, love is equated to violence.
You understand, this girl was a nurse at the time, brilliant young lady, but that is the environment she grew up with, and she equates licks with love.
Yeah.
Because the people who beat us is the people that loved us.
Yeah.
So you associating love now with all the negative emotions. Love doesn't equal hate. Love doesn't equal violence. But when your parents brutalizing you and they love you the most, the poor child confused. How are we going to rationalize being a human?
It's deep.
And then when we see these explosive, violent events, we say, how come? How come? So we need to have proper coping mechanisms. We need to realize we don't want to carry on this dysfunctionality into this generation, Aisha Wells. We want it to stop here. What about that? Let me stop it today now. If you listen to me today and you have a child, don't be the child and tell the child, don't cry, I say go and get your more licks. Don't associate brutality with love. Take away what the child loves, which in these days is the phone. You'll see how fast it straighten up. No licks needed. Just take away the phone.
And funny enough, some parents will disagree with you, Teachers would disagree with you because there's usually a debate about corporal punishment in schools, and it's said that children are the way they are now because they stopped that in school. Teachers no longer whipping. You've never heard that debate?
I've heard that debate, but
Okay.
I like facts, right? We could debate something, but the fact is the number 3 cause of death in men is injury and violence. It don't exist on the feminine scope. Because the gender that's affected most by it, of course, is men, because they have testosterone and they act first.
Think after.
So we have to find
Some
a different.
parents disagreeing with you already.
We have. That's okay. We have to find a different way to discipline children. How come white people don't beat their children? Then they will say, well, that's why they go to school, and not all of them. Some of them would shoot up the whole place and say, see, they didn't get licks. Right? But the reason why they do that still, because no race has perfected this, by the way. All races were affected by slavery. In fact, most white men now in their middle age are committing suicide at record rates in the U.S. Everybody in our society is completely dysfunctional. The white children used to stand up and watch their parents lynch black people. Do you think that they would have a normal mind? Or do you think they rationalize that stuff? Everybody's affected. But the fact is, we can't get back to a superior society. In Gabon, there is no licks. The whole society is the most advanced I've ever seen. If you have something, everyone shares it. If a child is 70 years old and the parent is 90 and they get something in the forest, they take it home to the parents first, and then the parent says, go ahead and eat. They have respect for their elders, no licks, If you and me follow as Aisha, the whole village have a ceremony, and we have to be friends before the day is over, because they understand you should not sleep angry. So you could go to anger, but you can't stay in anger. You can go to... And the other thing too is this, right? We have a society where we laugh at some serious things, Where that come from? I remember when my son was 2, he watching Minions, right? So the Minions hit the other one, somebody a slap or something. 2 years old, and no partners. He looks at me and do this.
He tried to mimic what he saw.
I boy raft that boy. Say, son, don't even think about it. But the cartoons and these things that they're looking at teaches them that you should behave in a particular way and then laugh at somebody else's misery.
1 minute before we go for a break, Dr. Livett, just giving you a time check. Patients want to interact. You think we'll have space to take some calls?
Taking calls. This type of topic we have to hear. We have to hear from you guys.
Very vocal online right now.
Yeah, so that is it. So we're going to go through the other organs when we come back from the break and the different emotions that we hold there. And let's talk about how we can make Trinidad and Tobago better by being better parents and by showing each other more love and by using hate when it's necessary, using anger when it's necessary, not staying in anger, not staying in hate, using love and happiness when it's necessary. Somebody mash your foot, you can't be happy about that. So you have to use the right emotions and then you have to express yourself in the correct way to get the result that you want.
Okay. So we're going to take a break. We're going to pause for a cause and we will be right back.
Expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
So we are back. Thank you for staying with us. It was just the top of the hour disclaimer. So we're back on the inside. So Dr. Levitt, you can continue.
Right. So just to recap, just to be before, because it's heavy stuff, I want to just recap before we move forward. It is evident to me that men in society are falling at some, we neglected, we are misunderstood, and we have associated love with hate from birth. Women too, but women have more of a, what's the word I'm looking for, Aisha? Women have more of a refined, organized mindset where that is concerned, because estrogen is more of a God hormone, nurturing is what that does. And men don't have that naturally. And then men don't, unfortunately, we're not given dolls to play with and learning how to change pampers and all these different things. So now, when a man gets a woman pregnant, does he have any training at all to be a father?
No.
Where does he get that training?
On the job. On the job training.
The most important job in a man's life, and I would say technical job, and Dr. Africa, rest his soul, wrote a book called Raising the Black Child. It's a very good book. I bought it, I read it, I've read it before I became a dad. And it's so much things in there that we all need to know. And there are many other good parenting books as well. But African children are a little special. We need to get them a little, because historically speaking, we have to let them understand little different things. But parenting things is really, all races would benefit from that book actually. But nonetheless, we have to get back to some resemblance of being human, jumping out the box, going into a circle. When you buy food, you're buying food in a box too, Aisha. That's the same box, We're not buying food, and if you're eating good food home, it's in a wrong plate, So what women look after your men, right? Don't give them food in a box.
Listen, you beating this metaphor to death. Go ahead. Right,
so your heart and lungs deal with conflicts and delusion. Your heart. Your small intestine, where you absorb your nutrients when you eat, it affects your concentration, your mental power, your forcefulness, your small intestine, your lymph and bladder, self-assertion or lack of, sadness or indecisiveness, right? We're talking about your lymph and bladder, kidney, hostility, lack of compassion, worry and fear, gallbladder, resentment, rage, emotional blocks, decision making, your gallbladder, you know. So when you do a liver gallbladder flush, now I just started doing more of my mental type of work on people because, you know, we do readings and we help people to understand their personality type. We had Lloyd Strayhorn, the best in the world, on the show a couple of times. You should have him on again one of these Fridays. But he has taught me so many things, but just understanding a person's number and their natural way of being.
Yes.
But once we do a detox, almost everyone after doing a detox now tells me that they don't have any more emotional blocks anymore. They feel as if, I had this one particular client told me that she didn't talk to her sister for 10 years. And the reason why she didn't talk to her, we discussed earlier.
Right.
They fall out and she didn't know how to form the words.
Say sorry.
After the detox, they had a good talk, a good cry, and blocks gone. So we know that cleansing your body also removes emotional blocks and trauma. I've seen it in almost 5,000 people I've had the pleasure of working with.
Yeah.
Right? Then your liver is arrogance, lack of compassion, anger, and you being hateful, your liver. If it's very diseased, you tend to have that type of issue. Thyroid, affection, confidence, shyness, thyroid. And for when your thyroid is giving you trouble, actually, you tend to have a lot of emotional swings, ups and downs. Because the thyroid affects your level of affection.
Okay.
Right? Emotions. When your circulation is affected, you are not as trustful as you would normally be, and you tend to be more doubting when you have poor circulation. And then your stomach deals with your memory, suspicion, lack of courage, and concentration in your stomach. So when people have acid reflux, what do you think happens? What do you think happens?
Help me here.
Right. So the acid helps you to break down your food.
Right.
And when you break down your food, you can absorb nutrients
from it.
If you're not breaking down your food, what happens to you?
Then you're nutrient deficient.
And your brain will go first because your brain not getting what it needs to get. Ooh. So when your stomach giving you trouble, when your brain is affected, you become more suspicious because now you're not getting the nutrients for your brain to function. You have a lack of courage. Where does courage come from? You need energy to have courage.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of concentration.
That's deep. No, that's deep.
So I'm just trying to just allow you all today just to understand that there's an intimate relationship between our food, what the food does to us if we're sick, and how we behave with the people who we love. So just dealing with a sick person. So if you are in a relationship with a sick person, know that they're not going to be emotionally stable.
Understood.
And that now...
Well, then we's a bunch of sick people walking around the place. Because we have a lot of unhealthy relationships.
You know how much people broke up during the pandemic? Just today I talked to a client, she just had a baby.
Yeah, I know.
So many people broke up. Yeah, it was just... It's usually bad anyway. It was...
I like to say I think the pandemic and the lockdown helped people deal with people because there was nowhere else to go or anything else to do.
They had to talk or not talk.
And they realized that, you know what?
This not working out.
Yeah, we don't have anything in common.
Yeah, yeah. And you see, people, again, I've had a older couple in the 60s, right? And after doing the detox, the woman said, now I can listen to my husband talk about cars. That used to annoy her before.
Wow.
She said, Doc, I have the patience now to listen to this man talk about cars. So just the patience to just listen isn't there when you are unhealthy.
That's deep.
So yeah, so I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you online. Maybe you can read some comments, take some phone calls.
We can take some phone calls. We have about 13 more minutes of the program left. Feel free to call in, talk to Dr. Livett on 342-0081. That's 342-0081, 771-1791, 4665-391. Somebody's asking us, what is the cure for acid reflux? Is there a cure?
Absolutely. The cure for acid reflux starts with your emotional health, because stress makes you acidic.
Okay.
That's why it starts with your emotions. Then we use herbs, of course. We do a detox. And our multi-ultra cleanse pack has 14 different herbs. It has herbs that usually helps a lot with acid reflux. But then you have, it depends how bad it is, right? If it's really bad, you use like slippery elm bark is good. Marshmallow root is also good. Aloe is good depending on if you have an ulcer from it. Aloe is soothing. L-glutamine. We do the liver gallbladder flushes, help a lot with acid reflux. But usually, because we treat people holistically, the emotional part. I work with some clients this week from an emotional perspective. Got them emotionally clear, and their chest pains went away. Their headaches went away instantly.
So they didn't need treatment.
Instantly,
Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon to you, journalist, and to your guest, Dr. Livett.
Yes, good afternoon.
Dr. Livett, tell me, would you recommend a complete restructuring of the diet? And would you say the acidic food would be responsible for the buildup of the mucous membrane and the entire acid reflux that builds up? But the big question here, would you recommend a complete restructuring of the diet? And if I could just add two things, for instance, sugar. Well, we know meat is very acidic. And would you also recommend removing of dairy products from the entire diet? I don't want to put too much because of time. Can you speak to that when I come up here? Thank you.
Yes, well, I want to thank you for giving that part of it, because I left that part out. So everything that gentleman said is very true. Acidic diets, of course, contribute to acid reflux. So does sugar, dairy, meat, all those things could also affect acid reflux. So yes, I do restructure. Most people, I do put them on a plant-based diet, and that works brilliantly for acid reflux as well. So that's what I would say. Any messages or questions online?
Yeah, we have more calls. Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon, Aisha.
Hi.
I'm Dr. Livett there.
Good afternoon.
I've messed up, but it threw me off in a kind of way, Anyway, let's talk about that man threw me out so much, but it's a part of the link. You say that white people don't beat you in Providence, Rhode Island, where I have my children live there. It has some white people, Portuguese are white people too, anyway. And they praise the children, just like how in Florida, Kotex. So I asked one neighbor one time, I said, but I thought in America you don't beat you. He said, that's them. He said, but the correct mind, he said, the Bible said by this, if you don't steal, they steal you out, they spoil you. And then they cut the children like normal. Yeah, the police, they don't do them nothing that, I guess because the white people, the police don't do them nothing, neither they let the people don't be the train, or they make mischief, and you go lock up all you. Because them people in Boston and Providence, Rhode Island, all the Irish people can they praise in the children tail. Yeah, that's where I know that's correct my children when I get there. I correct them, I don't kill them, but I correct them. And the neighbors don't say nothing, the police don't say nothing, as a matter of fact, because everybody cut in the children tail. I believe that's the kind of things they still have that do what they want. So they always get in trouble. If you stay, you always spoil yourself. And if it is any good book. Thank you.
Book I don't agree with, and by the way, there are many things in that good book that many of you listening now don't agree with either. If you knew all of it, not all of it we agree with. I don't agree with that statement, I think that there are many ways to discipline a child, and having to beat a child, especially a grown adult, like when a child is a teenager. You know, when you parent a child properly, you never have to really beat that child. You know I reason with my children. I reason with them, and my oldest child is 9. And all of them listen to me to a great extent. Children never listen to their parents 100%, by the way. But they listen to me enough that I don't have to feel like I have to beat them.
Men usually have that authority, yeah? A woman trying to have a conversation will be going around in circles with a child.
Well, again, it's just the technique. And that book, Raising a Black Child, it tells you how to discipline a child without beating a child. And again, if we look at Gabon, Central West Africa, they do not beat the children. They find ways to discipline the children. And it works because the children all grow up again, is the most advanced example of a society where it's very functional. So, but nonetheless, we could agree to disagree.
All right, fair enough. The lines are open. We continue to take your calls. No David Goliath. He ain't catch me sleeping. It's just the wrong forum. But I go catch him.
Hello?
Caller, you live?
Aisha, sorry for the noise in the background,
No
but
problem.
I want to ask the doctor about, hold on, I want to ask the doctor about clarify and andropause. You understand? We have a lot of men suffering from those,
Suffering from andropause, you said?
Yeah, you got cut off, so I hope you heard
Right,
his
yeah, I
question.
did, yeah. So andropause is the male version to menopause, right?
Okay.
So at menopause, women, of course, their estrogen levels usually drop and then they start getting hot flashes and stuff. But yes, men get andropause where their testosterone levels start to drop and they do become more emotional, by the way. So that men in their 40s, for example, wouldn't go off racing in a car like when it was in their 20s. The hormones start to change. And when they get to 60, they start to go through a lot of emotional changes as well. So women, we have herbs for that, like DHEA is made by your adrenals. We use Tonkat alley, we use zinc, we use tribulus. There's a herb called pine pollen that has DHEA naturally. And we have that in our product, NutriPower Charge, and all those things help people. For women, of course, Evening Primrose, we have a product called Female Ultra Harmony that balances the hormones and then stops the flashes and stuff. But yeah.
We have another one. Caller, you live?
Good afternoon, Aisha and Dr. Lippert.
How you doing, darling?
I'm good. So I've done your program already, Dr. Lippert. That's when I wanted to lose weight. Some years ago.
Right.
But, oh gosh, it's another thing I can't take for. But anyway, all about this afternoon is memory. You talked earlier about having a clean stomach would affect your memory.
Yes.
I have a problem, Dr. Lippert, with my dreams. I hardly remember my dreams. Sometimes I just remember a little part or something that will impact my memory in the dream. That is what I would remember. But so does that remembering my dream has to do with that part of the stomach that affects memory?
Well, your dreams are shown to you by a gland called the pineal gland that projects the dream. So you can see it, the pineal gland. And when you have too much acidic foods, it calcifies the pineal gland. And so your dreams now become very vivid. And then the ability to remember or to recall is on the left side of your brain, which is where all your memories are. And when you struggle, the pineal allows for smooth transitioning between the right and the left hemispheres of your brain. So, yes, the stomach is part of it, but it starts to calcify your pineal gland.
Lynette wants to know what is the name and the author of the book to How to Raise Children.
Dr. Laila Africa. Dr. Laila Africa. Right? Raising the Black Child. We have to find a more functional way to... You see, if we cannot reason with our children, how are we going to reason with adults? If somebody does something that pisses us off, right? Now in your workplace now, remember we are dealing with stress is to beat somebody up, right?
Correct.
According to the Bible. Well, to the spare the rod and spoil the child, right? So now you are accustomed now resolving your issues by beating somebody up. And the person you're beating up is half your size. You imagine somebody 12 feet in my case, 12 feet high coming to beat me up, I'll be completely traumatized, you know.
1 minute to go, Dr. Levitt. Closing comments.
Tomorrow we at Redemption, guys. I'm excited to be part of the event. We want to thank the sponsors for making us part of the event. If you want to taste U-Juice, of course, you can find us. We'll have a booth there. And I want to let you guys know, of course, this show is sponsored by U-Juice, so make sure and patronize us wherever you are. It's the healthiest juice drink by far anywhere. It actually also helps with a lot of these things. It gives you a gentle daily detox, especially the U-Juice ginger lime. And it's packed with so many things. I don't have time to say all of them. But it was good being here with you guys. Numbers to call 222-6742. 222-6742 for U-Juice. You can call or WhatsApp that number, or call 355-7801. That number again is 355-7801 to book your holistic health assessment and get serious about your health and your emotional health and start that process today. Give us a call.
Thank you so much. We're out of here, people. Until Monday, be safe.